Hi guys, so today we're talking about volume with cylinders. So parts of a cylinder, just so you know, we're only going to be dealing with right cylinders, meaning that the cylinder is going to be going straight up. It's going to be making a right angle. Your height is going to make a right angle with the base down here, so it won't be anything that's slanted over. So you have your diameter going all the way through from one side to the other. Your height is going up and down. Radius, you know, is half of your diameter, so all of this is your cylinder. For your volume, the volume of a cylinder is going to be equal to the area of the base times the height of your cylinder. Well, the area of the base, what shape is your base in the cylinder? Your shape comes out to be a circle. So we want to find the area of that base. Well, that base here, how do you find area for a circle? That would be pi r squared. So really, your volume is going to be equal to pi r squared times your height. So this is your formula for volume of a cylinder. All right, so this first one, finding a volume here, I know that I'm going to take the volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. And the area of the base, you have a circle, which is going to be pi r squared times 8. So let's just replace the values that we know. We know our radius is 8, and we have a height of 6. You're going to keep all of this in your calculator. So you're going to do 8 squared, 8 times 8 times pi. Make sure you use the pi button, don't round that, times 6. Once you do that, you should get this, and we're going to round to the nearest tenth, which means you should have an answer of 1,206.4. All right, so let's practice on another one here. I want to find the area, the volume of my cylinder. First, I have to know the area of my base, pi r squared. So I have a radius of 5 here. So I'm going to take 5 squared, which is 25, times 20, which is going to give me 500. And then 500 times pi, again, never rounding any of this, keeping it straight into your calculator, and you should get 1,570.8. All right, this one, they're telling you that your diameter is 24, but I don't want diameter, I only want radius. So going just this part is going to be 12. So I'm going to take my formula, replace my r, my radius, with 12, and get 12 squared times pi times 100. Don't use 24, you're using your radius of 12 here. So you're going to get 1440 times pi, again, straight into your calculator, and it should round to 45,238.9. All right, now we're going to work backwards here. I want to know what the diameter is. So my question is looking for the diameter, but they're telling me that I have a volume of 320 pi. I don't know what my radius is. So I don't know what this is, but when I find my radius, I'm going to multiply it by 2 because I'm looking for my diameter. Again, working backwards here. So I have my volume is equal to pi r squared times h. But they're telling me my volume here is 320 pi. So I'm going to replace my volume with what I know. So I'm going to get 320 pi is equal to pi r squared times my h, which I know is 20. From here, I'm going to divide both sides by 20 pi. Again, they're telling me pi is inside this 320 pi. It didn't actually multiply it out, so that's why I'm going to have a pi here. So I'm going to divide both sides by 20 pi. So my 20 and my pi cancel here, and my pi cancels here. 320 divided by 20, which means r squared is going to be equal to 16. So r is equal to 4. Right, the square root of both of that. My question, though, is asking me to find my diameter. So if I know my radius is 4, I'm going to take this guy and times him by 2, so I know I have a diameter of 8. Be careful, if they're asking you for diameter, you have to multiply it. Sometimes they'll ask you straight for the radius, and sometimes you'll have to find diameter. Like in this one, you just have to find your radius. So we're going to do the same thing working backwards. They're telling us we have a volume of 4561. So replacing the volume with 4561, that's equal to pi r squared times your h, which we know is 12. So replacing that there with 12. Dividing both sides by 12 pi, which means r squared is 120.98 something. Again, keep it in your calculator. And then you're going to take the square root of both sides. And when you do that, you get r to be approximately 11. You are going to have a problem on your homework tonight where it looks something like this. So what it's supposed to be is a cylinder that has the middle portion cut out. So you can think about it like a paper towel roll. Okay, so it's like this middle part is gone when you get that. And it's going to give you the diameter of the radius, I can't remember, and it's going to give you this length right here. So again, when you're solving this problem, the very last one, think about like a paper towel roll. Okay, you want that middle part gone, so you just want the volume of what's left over. All right, if you guys have questions, go ahead and text me. You do have a concept check that was open from Friday, so make sure you guys get to that if you didn't already finish it, because it will close tonight. Thanks.